Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 2 of Game of Thrones. It is Season 2, Episode 4 of Mother of Dragons expansion. So we'll do a quick recap of Turn 3. Quick shout out to Hermeticism of Hastur, Giuseppe Balsamo's Cthulhuian extension series to the August Moldenhauer Catu Journals, as well as Dune Revenant. Links are below. It helps support the channel. Appreciate it. Also, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I like to read your guys' comments. Tell me what you're playing. Tell me what you think about your gameplay of Mother of Dragons expansion. Okay, so in Turn 3, a couple of things have come up. Some new cards came in the Iron Bank. House Targaryen has moved the dragons into Westeros, and a number of skirmishes have taken place. Targaryen fleet has been defeated after a number of exchanges in the Narrow Sea between Baratheon, and some similar combat in the sea off of Lannisport between Greyjoy and House Lannister. So let's get into Turn 4. We'll move the round 4 token ahead, which gives us a second dragon strength. And let's jump right into the Westeros phase with our cards. So first up is Throne of Blades. Maybe I'll just turn them all over. We get a Throne of Blades. Throne of Blades. Wilding's Attack, Feast for Crows, and Playing with Fire. So first off, I believe we resolve the Wilding, right? So advance Wilding's track. So we draw the Westeros cards. Next, we resolve the Wilding track. I'm only saying this because we have a Wilding attack. So I think first we're going to move it, and it's automatically Wilding attack as well. So that's fine. So we can resolve the Wilding attack here. So a Throne of Blades. Card 1, the holder of the Iron Throne's token, which is still House Baratheon. Iron Throne's token is House Baratheon. They will decide whether everyone updates their supply, then reconciles armies, everyone musters units, or this card has no effect. I think we'll have everybody muster units, right? Let's have everyone muster units. Is that in our favor to muster units? Let's see. Actually, I think it's less in our favor, although we have quite a bit. Yeah, let's muster units. But we have to also be aware that there's a Wilding's attack coming. Yeah, we'll go ahead and muster units. So, mustering units would be by the number of castles. So let's see how we would fare here. So, we'll go in order. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for Baratheon. So they're able to get 3 units. So I will have them. And then they also have, so they can upgrade here for 2. And then for 3, they already have 2, 2. They need to have a 3, so I will upgrade here to the 3 as well. So put them all in Storm's End. I think that's where we'll put them. So mustering units, we have to put in our tokens. So I'll just put this up on the board for now so we can just leave it here for now. So Baratheon has gone. Next in order is House Lannister. So Lannister has 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can muster 5, and let's have them muster here. So they will do again, Lannister is in the 3 from the supply, so they can do an upgrade. Let's have them do 2, 3, 4, and 5. So they've got 5 there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually 5, 6, 7. They have 7. So let's give them 3, 4, 5, and they can get one more 2. 5, 6, 7, I guess is how we'll do it. 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. Okay. So we have 3, 2, 2, and 2. So that works. Okay, next up is, and you have to pay 2 more for that. Okay, so next up would be House Stark. So I'm just organizing this tray here a bit too. So House Stark has, for mustering, they have 2, 3, 2, 3, only 3. Okay, so mustering for them will be 3. And they can move they've put their 3 in. And let's have them add a knight, 2. And 3. Okay, and then still is in the bite, the ship. Okay, next up is, yeah, and they've paid. So next up is Martell, House Martell. Martell will go and count here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can place 4. So they will get, sorry about that. Let's give them 2 knights, and we'll give them, so they also have 3. So they can do 1, 2, 3, maybe I'll give them another ship here. 4. Okay, that's them. And next would be House Greyjoy. Greyjoy has 2, 3, 4. So again, Greyjoy 4. Greyjoy 4. Greyjoy will get. Greyjoy is also on 3. Correct? Greyjoy's on 3, so they can upgrade this to 3. Okay. Great. And then next up is Tyrell. They have 2, 4. So they can play 4. And they will go with, again, they can do 2, 3, 2, 2. So they can have 2 here. Upgrade this to 2, and then 3. So they can attack like that. Okay, so they're set. And finally is House Iron. Oh, 2 more houses, sorry. They have 3 as well, but they only can do a 3 and a 2, which they already have. So I can upgrade this knight this soldier into a knight and this soldier into a knight, and that's all I can do. So they actually don't get to realize one of their points because they've already maximized from their supply a 3 and a 2. So that's it for them. So they actually kind of lose a mustering point because they're just not expanded enough supply line, right? And then finally, House Targaryen. So let's move this over to here and let's double check what they've got. So they've got a 3. They're also in 4 realms, so they can have a 3, 2 3s, which they have a 3 and a 3. And they have a 2, they can have a second 2. And they have 1, 2, 3. Right? They have 3, so let's put their 3 in. And they will upgrade a knight. That's 1. They have 3, 3, 2, and 2. Okay? And that is that. So everyone's done the mustering. So that was quite long mustering. But now armies are really high now. Money is low. And now, just when we need forces, Wildings attack. So Wildings attack. Let's read the card. It says, Wilding victory. Lowest one of the following. So this is a preemptive raid. So we'll get to that in a second. I haven't read it, so I'm not sure what it is. But let's have everybody bid for the Wilding attack. And we'll see what happens here. Okay, so everybody bids for the Wilding attack, and we'll just check this out. So what we have is Greyjoy 1, Targaryen 2, Iron 1, Stark 2, Baratheon 2. So we have 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so it's a tie. So Baratheon has the Game of Thrones, so they can decide the winner. And it says, lowest bidder, choose one of the following. Destroy 2 of their units, or B, reduce 2 positions of his highest influence track. So the lowest bidder will just say it's going to be the king decides it's Greyjoy. Okay, so Greyjoy destroys 2 of his units anywhere. So Greyjoy destroys these 2 units. And or how about this and this? 1 and 1. This still has a token on it. So we'll just destroy 2 units. And then highest bidder, the Wildings immediately attack again with a strength of 6. You don't have to participate in the bidding against this attack. So the highest bidder, I guess because Baratheon can say they're the winner, the Baratheon will not participate. But there's another attack of 6 now. So we have to... Oh, 2... no, the Wildings victory. So we don't have to do the Night Watch victory. We don't do the Night Watch because we lost, actually. We only had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, we had 12. So 12 would mean... we'll just put Baratheon one more. We'll just make Baratheon the winner just to make it easier. So yeah, Baratheon wins it. The Wilding attack is over. We reset the Wilding chart down. So we don't have to go into... me deciding which person wins. That's fine. We'll just simulate it as Baratheon won it and done. So Wilding attack is done. Next it says Feast for Crows. Consolidate powers cannot be played during this planning phase. Okay. And then finally the last one is Playing with Fire. Targaryen player must discard 1 power token to choose 1 uncontrolled land area and 1 other player. Place a loyalty token in 1 unit from chosen player of their choice in the chosen area. Okay, so I can... So she will choose one uncontrolled area. So the uncontrolled area can be the Sea Road Marches, and we'll put a loyalty token there to the Sea Road Marches. So this is a loyalty token for House Targaryen, Sea Road Marches. And, right, we place a loyalty token. And one unit from a chosen player. I'll say the unit is from Tyrell. Tyrell can control the Sea Road Marches now with the loyalty token to House Targaryen. And this is completed. So we're done with the Westeros phase. Let's jump into the planning phase. So we'll kind of go through this and do the planning phase. First of all, House Baratheon. Let's kind of go ahead with this. Let's go ahead with this. Let's go ahead with this. And let's go ahead with this for now. Okay. House Baratheon is played. Let's go to House Lannister. Obviously, we would rotate these in a normal play, but it's just me, so we can go quickly here. We cannot play consolidate power orders. So no consolidate power for this round. Okay, so Lannister has placed tokens. Next, we're going to go to House Stark. House Stark can go next. And so again, this is like the Bolton House Stark. Okay, House Stark has placed tokens. We'll move on to so just a quick thinking through the process here. We'll have House, just thinking through how each house is thinking. Baratheon's probably going to do some combat. House Stark is going to do some raids. House Lannister also some defensing, some raiding, and some combat. Some march orders. We're going to go on to here. 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 And here. And here. And here. Okay, so House Martell placed. Next up, Greyjoy. Greyjoy. Next up, House Tyrell. Next up, House Iron. And finally, House Targaryen. So Targaryen will definitely make use of this here. They will these here, they will move. We cannot consolidate power this round. Sorry, that, and then let's one thing I have to do still is we will play a token. We were going to advance the Iron Bank, but House Targaryen is going to put a loan for this one. So they will take care of that, the Iron Bank. And they'll get that card, which we'll read up on in a bit. It looks like everything else has been placed. And just leave this here for now. Okay, just to cover everything. Okay, so planning phase is assigned orders is complete. Let's reveal orders, and we'll go through. We've got marching orders. We've got some defense, some marching orders, a raid, marching orders, a raid, defense, marching orders, defense, raid, marching orders. It looks like there's going to be a number of combats this turn. Defense, raid, lots of raids. That's inconsequential. This is okay. Dragons marching orders. Okay. Alrighty. More marching. Support, marching. And finally, marching orders and marching orders. Okay, so let's go into the Faceless Man. So let's just check out what the Faceless Man does. Destroy one knight, and each time a player purchases a loan, they immediately receive the effects as listed. So one thing I have to do is I'm going to add my loan cost to -1. So this is actually goes to House Targaryen, because we have owned Bravo, so we own the Bravo Bank, so we get that -1 to the loan. So we're able to take the one loan for free, actually. So this moves in for us, and that one card stays blank. We have the Faceless Man, and the Faceless Man allows us to destroy one knight in any other area and one footman in any other area. The units may belong to any player or any vassal. So the Faceless Man is going to destroy one knight and one soldier in any area for House Targaryen. So House Targaryen will play this. They will destroy one knight and one soldier. Let's see. Well, they're going to destroy one knight and one... Well, they'll destroy one knight here and one soldier here. How's that? So one knight and one soldier against Lannister. So kind of in the theme, right? Targaryen versus Lannister right now is looking what's happening. But giving some hope for them still. So still letting some combat happen is kind of what I'm thinking of here. Okay, so that's that's been resolved. Let's go to our raid orders. So raid orders in order, we start with House Baratheon. No raid orders for Baratheon. Let's go to raid orders for Lannister. So we see this Lannister raid can counter... Well, we can have this Lannister raid counter this one. These will all counter each other in a way, so those all wipe each other out. There's no consolidate here, but this raid can wipe this one, right? So this defense is gone from this raid. And then this is also wiped out. This raid is wiped out. And this cannot affect this, so this one is inconsequential. So that raid is gone. And there are no other raids. So let's move into the reconcile the combats. So Baratheon first, I believe, will do a combat against here. So Baratheon versus so it's a fleet battle here. Let's check out the modifiers. So Baratheon and Aaron. So Baratheon has Melisandre. And they have Godric Borrell. They have -1. So this is a victory for House Baratheon. So they would need to retreat, and they're going to have to retreat back to the backwater, and they advance. So these have been removed, and now the supply chain basically between the north and the south can be opened. Melisandre also gives us from the victory the ability to return a card from the discard pile. So let's return, who can we return from discard is, let's see who we've got in the pile from Baratheon. Stannis. We will return Stannis from the discard pile. And it says we have to pay to get him back, so we will pay 4 to get him back. Right, so we pay the tokens, and now Stannis is back in our deck. These go into discard, and we have Stannis. Okay, so this is discard pile. We can put this back up in the corner. Okay, next up is, so Baratheon has done an attack. Let's go check out Lannister attacking. Lannister will have to attack let's see. They were doing a raid with this attack. Let's have Lannister will just move into Seaguard, and they will take it from House Greyjoy, and they leave behind this, so they've taken a new territory. So that will be Lannister. Next up is Stark. Stark has lost their attacks here. They will also move by ship to this space, and then move by ship to Mount Callan and move to Grey Watch. So they are just advancing their forces downward. So that's their motion for that. Next up would be House Greyjoy, who can attack against Lannister in the seaport. So Greyjoy and Lannister. Greyjoy attack, Lannister attack. It's 3-4. Sir Kevin Lannister and Victarion Greyjoy with 2 swords. So they actually defeat. The 2 swords cancel by 1, so 1 defeat. The fleet of Lannister is destroyed. The actual unit is destroyed from this combat. Put them in the discard and resolve. So that's a huge blow for them. For Lannister. Also another attack here. We'll have Tyrell attack Greyjoy. They've got 3 to 2. Let's see how these cards come out for them. Euron Crow's Eye versus Sir Jon Flossaway. If your opponent has a higher position in the fiefdom track, they do not. So that doesn't work, but still 4 to 4, 5, 6 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 5. It's a Greyjoy victory. They'll retreat back to the Red Wine Straits. Can discard these. and continuing resolving combats. I think we can count all these out now because these are cleaned up. We're going to have a troop movement here from House Martell into the Boneway, which they control. So Boneway movement. This does not have to, nothing to do with those, so I'll just clean them up. And then House, any house that I haven't got to in the track, Aaron, their orders are already gone. They've already been defeated. So let's go to House Targaryen, and the dragons will attack on Harrenhal. So 3 dragons attacking Harrenhal with a +1 modifier. So we have the forces of Targaryen versus the forces of Lannister. Let's see who we get here. We get Sir Jaime. It's Sir Jaime in the fight versus, we will just have it be, I guess Daenerys Targaryen is in the deck. And so that we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 4, 5, 6. It is a victory for Daenerys. They can retreat out of Harrenhal, but now the dragons take Harrenhal. This is removed. We'll leave a dragon behind in backwater, but we can leave a token there also if we want to consolidate their power. Maybe we'll leave a dragon and a token just to be that way. Discard. These consolidate. This motion will move them up into Pentos. This troops will move into the Narrow Sea and leave one behind to have a supply chain back to have troops advance through. So let's try to do that next round. We'll also have these ships moving out like that. So that clears Martell's advance. And this defense can be pulled. Defense can be pulled. Finally, there's a Stark battle again. Stark is battling the houses of Baratheon again. It's 2 with a strength of 1. So we have basically +2. So it's 3 versus 4. Let's just check out what Stark's got in store here. It's Reek versus Stannis Baratheon. So Reek loses. If you lose this combat, you return Reek to your hand. So Reek comes back. They retreat back. We are not being supported. That's fine. And discard Stannis again. And it looks like that will be there's no consolidate power this round. Just cleaning up any other tokens that I can see. Oh, we had one more battle. Before we close out the battle, there's Baratheon versus Lannister from Storm's End into Kingswood. So it's 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4 versus 4 plus the cards. 4 versus 4. And it's Jon Snow fighting for House Baratheon. So here's Jon Snow down in Storm's End. And if you win this combat, you may just decrease or increase the wilding track by 1 space. Well, he loves the wildings, so he's going to increase it by 1 space. And the Lannisters are defeated back. And this gives the land holding of Kingswood to the Baratheon. So that is a big victory for Baratheon as well. Okay, that is going to wrap up turn 4. Thank you guys for watching. It was a long turn, but a lot is happening. The board is getting very busy. I will clean up the board and get us ready for turn 5. Thanks for watching. I'll leave a comment below, and please subscribe, help us grow the channel. Talk to you guys in the next turn, which is over here somewhere. Thanks, bye-bye.